Hey there, art lovers and curious minds. Have you ever felt dizzy or faint while looking at beautiful artwork? It might sound strange, but it's a real thing called Stendhal Syndrome. Today, we're diving deep into this fascinating condition. We'll explore what causes it, how to spot it, and ways to prevent it. So, let's get started on this artistic journey. First, let's understand what Stendhal Syndrome actually is. It's a condition where people have strong physical and emotional reactions to art. These reactions can happen when someone sees a lot of beautiful art in a short time. The syndrome is named after a French writer called Stendhal. He felt overwhelmed when he saw the amazing art in Florence, Italy. Now you might be wondering what causes Stendhal Syndrome. Well, there are a few factors that can lead to it. One big reason is sensory overload. Imagine walking into a museum filled with stunning paintings and sculptures. All that beauty can be a lot for your brain to process at once. It's like trying to drink from a fire hose of art. Another cause is a person's own emotional makeup. Some people are more sensitive to emotional experiences than others. If you're one of these sensitive souls, you might be more likely to have a strong reaction to art. The meaning of the art can also play a role. If a painting or sculpture really speaks to you personally, it might affect you more. The same goes for art that's important to your culture or background. Even the place where you're seeing the art can make a difference. A crowded, noisy museum might make you more likely to feel overwhelmed. All these factors together can create the perfect storm for Stendhal Syndrome. So, what does Stendhal Syndrome look like? Well, the symptoms can vary from person to person. Some people might feel dizzy or lightheaded, others might notice their heart racing or feel short of breath. In extreme cases, people have even fainted or had panic attacks. Some folks report feeling confused or disoriented. A few have even described having hallucinations. Now don't worry, Stendhal Syndrome is pretty rare, but it's still good to know how to spot it and prevent it. Let's talk about some ways to do that. First up is education and awareness. If you know about Stendhal Syndrome, you're already one step ahead. You can watch out for the signs and take action if you start feeling overwhelmed. Next, try practicing mindful viewing when you're looking at art. Take your time with each piece. Don't try to see everything in one go. It's not a race, it's about enjoying and appreciating the art. Taking breaks is super important too. Step outside for some fresh air if you need to. Find a quiet spot to sit and process what you've seen. Some people find it helpful to use stress management techniques. Deep breathing exercises can be really effective. Try taking a few slow, deep breaths if you start feeling overwhelmed. Museums and galleries can help too. They can manage how many people are in a space at once. They can also create quiet areas for visitors to relax. If you know you're sensitive to emotional experiences, it might help to talk to a professional. A therapist or counselor can give you strategies to manage your reactions. Now let's hear from some experts on this topic. Dr. Maria Rossi, a clinical psychologist, says,
Art has the power to evoke deep emotional responses. For some, this can be therapeutic, but for others, it can lead to overwhelming experiences. Understanding and respecting these responses is crucial. For some people, it's healing and positive.
Dr. Andrea Bianchi, a psychiatrist, emphasizes that
each individual's response to art is unique. Personalized approaches that consider an individual's psychological history and current mental state are essential in preventing and managing Stendhal Syndrome.
So, there you have the ins and outs of Stendhal Syndrome. It's a reminder of how powerful art can be and how it affects us all differently. Next time you're at a museum or gallery, keep these tips in mind. Take your time, breathe, and really soak in the beauty around you. If you've ever had an experience like this with art, we'd love to hear about it. Share your story in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more fascinating topics. Until next time, keep appreciating art and just remember to pace yourself.